Make sure you mute that preview.
Yeah. Where's the, oh, it's starting from here. Okay. Oh, this is different than the events. Events gives you the actual page. But I think we're live now, so this should be muted. Alright. Oh, that's much easier than doing the events one, because then you have to go into the page and
Are you sure we can't
do that? Yeah, I can't hear anything, but I'm going to turn this on for a second. Alright. Easier than doing the events one, because I can't hear anything.
Yes.
You heard it?
We're on. We're live.
Alright, good. Alright, so we're good. Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Hunt the Truth podcast, your somewhat irregular podcast of gaming debauchery.
We're the redheaded.
Remember we were going to do this
the
like as a
redheaded
weekly thing?
stepchildren, man. We were supposed to do this like 3 weeks ago. What happened?
Yo, listen, all I was saying was that what happened was, listen, facts, my guy, shit happens, and it's dead ass so serious that you can't avoid it.
Alright, B.
Yeah, that's all you gotta say.
Alright, just live.
So yeah, we back for another episode of Hunt the Truth. First episode of 2017, baby. Here we are, man. Second month of the year, and we got the first episode. Yo, round of applause for everyone who's joining us today. Round of applause, everybody. Nice seeing y'all. Nice seeing y'all. You and your lovely faces. So we're just gonna jump straight into this.
They don't know who's here.
Well, I was about to introduce people.
Oh, I'm sorry.
He doesn't want to let me do anything around here. God dang it, Jamal. So, as always, you already know this dude, Jamal.
Hi.
Tondex.
Hello.
That's all you need to know about this guy.
Okay.
Because he already frauded too much for the day.
Shut up.
Trying to get us lost when driving.
Okay.
Alright, and then we got the resident Shadow Slayer. What's going on, Ryan?
It's Shadow Slayer 624. Thank you very much.
Oh, so you accepted the name. Because
The
every
second
podcast
TSM
you were
lets me,
like,
I'm
no,
taking that name.
don't you dare say that. I don't like that name. Please stop.
It hurts.
Yes, but you know what?
God damn it, PSM.
You gotta absorb the pain and channel it as anger. That's what you gotta do, bro.
Alright, Xehanort.
Yes, thank you.
Return to darkness.
Just return to darkness. Every light must fade. Every heart return to darkness.
Yeah, I'm not coming back for the sequel. Rest in peace, Billy Zane.
Rest in peace, Ben Affleck. He ain't coming back.
Is that true?
Well, that's a really high rumor, but considering all the rumors of the DCU have been true so far, hey, no man, it might come over to Marvel. And we actually have a special guest, and I'm gonna let this man Tundex introduce him.
Alright, this is my friend here, Mr. Doug. We met while we were at PAX South trying to
Hell
play
yeah.
the Nintendo Switch. So go ahead, man. You got any online tags or anything you want people to know of?
No, I've got nothing to my name, really. I'm just a lonely gamer. Stick to myself.
I like this man.
But hey, this man
Don't
here,
worry.
this, as he says, lonely gamer has played the Nintendo Switch.
Oh man, I got my big old American hands on it. It was fantastic.
There you go.
All right,
You know, it's not as small as I thought it was.
So, in favor of keeping things interesting, mainly because I actually really want to eat my dinner right now.
Badass.
Yo, I'm just saying, this Jack in the Box is getting cold.
Let me say this too. We just came from Studio Movie Grill, where this dude already ate about maybe an hour and a half ago.
No, that was like 4 hours ago.
Whatever.
We got our food hella early. What are you talking about?
True, but you're still eating again.
What, 4 hours later?
Badass.
Yo, this man Jamal be frauding sometimes, man.
When you're an exercise fiend, you get to eat whatever the hell you want.
True.
Exactly. See, thank you, Shadow Slayer. Thank you. So, I'm gonna try to eat this food real quick. I'm gonna leave this open to Doug and Jamal since they got hands on with the Nintendo Switch. And considering that, you know, Jamal is a very skeptical individual like all of us on Nintendo Switch, I'm gonna open this up with him talking about it so he can give us his impressions, non-biased. Go for it, my friend.
Alright, so basically, me going into it, talking about the Nintendo Switch, I've always been kind of like, I don't know. It's like, I like Nintendo, and I've always been in their corner. I was like, hey, the Wii U's gonna be good. They seem like they've gotten their act together. And they said they got third parties and blah blah blah. I was wrong. But you know, going into this and with how secretive they were, it's like I just want to know anything about this freaking console. Fast forward to their little, I guess you could say direct or live show or whatever they had.
Oh God.
They had me when they started talking about everything and talking about the console and third parties and stuff, and then it just kind of trailed off for me.
Milking cows.
Yeah.
I think we knew that conference was going downhill when they showed like 2 like motion control games in a row. Like, oh geez.
Yeah, it just kind of trailed off for me there, and they focused too much on the HD Rumble.
HD Rumble, shaking ice in a cup.
Which, you know, I think will be cool, and I think they can do some good stuff with it. Don't get me wrong. The technology, for me, seems cool, and I want to see them implement it in nice ways. However, they just don't seem to be doing that much with it. So, going into it and going to play at PAX, I wanted to try Zelda, so the first day I went, and Doug can say this as well, how crazy those lines were. It's like, no. So I decided the next day I was going to go early in the morning and try, and still, no. Literally, you were there at the start, and you were there before me, Doug. Tell them what happened, like how it was getting to the Zelda line.
Alright, so there were 2 lines. They were kind of like far parallel to each other, but that's how it started. And the line started going from there to the right. Now, they actually let the lines in one by one. So I was in the second line. I felt good. I felt like, you know, I can get in this. I can try out Zelda and be done with it. And they let our line out. We made a mad dash over there, but by then it was too late. People were side by side. No one knew where the line began. They were bringing out the people with the "I work here" shirts to show us, you know, exactly where we are, where the line begins. And right in front of me, they were like, "All right, the line's filled. You guys gotta go." Right where I was.
You can't be here. Keep moving around. It'll open up in like 30 more minutes. Because it was a 30-minute demo as well.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh, it was so awful. I couldn't even tell where the Splatoon line was.
Nah, it was insane. So, needless to say, neither of us played Breath of the Wild, but oh my God.
Speaking of Breath of the Wild, the Zelda guys, he's up. If you want to try to get him in.
The what now?
Alex.
Our Zelda guy.
Oh.
Alex.
Oh, speaking of which, we might have a person who played
yes.
Zelda
Yes.
coming up in this.
That
But
is-
yo, real quick, the reason why you couldn't see the Splatoon line, Doug, is because you weren't a kid.
Oh man, you're right.
You gotta be a kid
Couldn't
now,
do it, man.
so you can be a squid now. All right?
I was too busy being a squid, probably.
Exactly.
Doug, do me a favor and send me
All right.
the you just send the email address so I can get that in there. Can we
Yo,
get it in?
shout outs to everyone who's in the stream right now. We appreciate everybody.
Yeah, sorry, I'm not doing my usual
Moderating.
Yeah, I'm not modding right now. I'm being a horrible person. But yeah, send me that.
What else is new?
Send me his email, and I can get him in here. Because of course, we want people to talk about the freaking.
Is there a specific email? Like, do we need Google?
Yeah, send me a Gmail to in this chat, and I'll get him in. But yeah, all in all, for me playing the Switch, me and Doug, we played Mario Kart Deluxe, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, and what I'll say about the Switch controller myself, being a small guy, small hands, all that kind of stuff, it's about the size of a Wii U gamepad, thinner of course, and it feels good in the hand. I mean, everything was moving smoothly. Granted, it's a kind of old game, but it was moving smoothly. The buttons felt good. The rumble did feel a little bit different than what I'm used to, I will say. I don't know if you felt the same way about that, Doug, but it felt a little bit different to me.
The Rumble?
Yeah, the rumble on just playing Mario Kart, it felt different.
All right.
Not like special or anything, but it felt different.
Not that
It just
HD
didn't
Rumble?
feel. Yeah, man, that's like what, an extra $50 of hardware in there.
I mean, you get the Joy-Cons for $80, bro.
Joy-Con boys.
It's so worth
don't
it.
hurt.
Joy-Con boys.
Man, these wallets, man. People's wallets are about to be crying.
Can we just talk about
70
while we're
Pro,
waiting for Zelda
80
to come in,
Joy-Con.
The ultimate Nintendo Switch experience is like close to $600.
Oh,
Now, one thing that I hear a
So
lot
how are
of
you
people...
gonna charge $70 for a Pro controller?
God damn. But no, it's cheaper than the Xbox One Elite controller. So, sir, it's in value.
I hear a lot of people getting mad. Like, okay, the whole thing with how they're doing online, and we still don't really know what's going on with that. I really wish Nintendo would just open up and tell us exactly what we're getting. But they tried to defend the whole phone app thing, which, if it was an extension for when you're out, that's all fine. But for that to be the only way to do voice chat and everything, it's kind of like...
Now, my whole problem with that is that this system is out in like 2.5 weeks, and we still don't know anything about it.
God, it really is.
Uh-huh. Exactly. It really works.
Oh, man.
This is some sort of new method of, I don't know, generating hype. Let it build itself.
It's a mystery machine. You open it up and you don't know what you get.
It's like playing zombies. You open the mystery box. You spend $9.50. You just never know.
Hey.
It's like that
Hey, it's a sniper.
energy drink thingy that we had at PAX, right?
Oh. I was always skeptical on those things. Like, whenever I went to Hot Topic, they had those energy drinks based off, like, anime or whatever, and I always thought they looked so satanic. Why in the world Fullmetal Alchemist need an energy drink? That's not right.
Nah, Fullmetal Alchemist, that stuff.
Like, what? That shit's probably gonna make me lose both my arm and leg.
You never know.
Helps you pull in deep, get that alchemy out of you.
Man, next thing you know, I'm about
Hey,
to start transmutating my mother.
Mind if I add him in here?
Yeah.
Yeah, go for it.
Alright.
This man really got Star Fox Zero in the garbage box.
That doesn't get on the wall. By the way, everybody, how does everything sound right now? So I'm looking at that.
Yeah, it says stream health. It says there's not enough video. Well, I mean, we can probably turn off video in the Hangouts because that's probably what's saving.
That's killing cheese.
That shit's funny as hell.
Yeah, I got bad internet.
Yeah,
Bad internet.
You got that Nintendo fan internet.
Mm-hmm.
Oof.
My problem is there's an app for online chat, and the free games go away
Yeah.
after a month. Yeah.
That is the stupidest thing. It's like,
I mean,
what do they say, Ryan? You're
Yeah,
renting games.
It seems like you're basically renting them. You rent them for the month.
with PlayStation Plus, you at least keep the games until you either lose Plus, which you still keep them, but you have to delete them for them to be gone.
Exactly.
But I mean, you still got it though.
Yeah.
You delete it. It's still tied to your account.
Like Rocket League, we can still play that game forever.
If you got, it's still tied to your account. But yeah.
See, that's good.
Yeah. And see, Nintendo, I applaud them trying to get into the market with how things are now. But
My whole problem is this. If they were to open up the entire, let's say, NES, SNES, N64, GameCube, Nintendo Wii, Virtual Console, open it up, and they said each month you can rent one game for free and then give it back to get another one. Like a lending system, I could get that.
Yeah.
I understand that. That'd be cool. But one NES game?
I think so. Something like that.
But they have online.
Or
so,
SNES.
Yeah, it's worth it.
I just, it doesn't make sense.
Can I just get a new Punch-Out game?
That would be nice. We need Punch-Out.
Alright, I think I'm trying to figure out how this works.
There he is.
Hey.
Can people hear me?
Yes,
Yo.
we hear you. Introduce
Yeah.
yourself.
Alright.
Is he a little low?
Alright.
Yeah,
My name's Alex. Do I just introduce myself as my real name or?
If you have an online tag or YouTube or Twitter you want people to come hit you up on, we're
Yeah, man,
live.
go
Yeah, man, promote yourself. Get that fame.
I don't know. I go by Dr. Zimzam, but people just call me Zim because it's a
Dr.
shortened.
Timothy Tam.
My last name has something to do with that. Don't worry about it.
I think Invader Zim.
Anyways,
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I've heard that a lot, but I try to avoid it nowadays.
Okay.
Is this George Zimmerman?
Well, that's
No,
your name now
no,
on
it's
this
not.
podcast.
Yeah, Invader Zim.
Invader Zim.
Alright, so
Tried so hard.
Mr. Zim,
What's up?
I heard you got a chance to play the new Zelda.
I did. I stood in line for 3 painful hours so that I can play 20 minutes of gameplay on the side where they didn't have chairs to sit down.
Oh, I didn't know that part.
I got to stand up while trying not to fall down.
So you
my
wait,
God.
let me get this straight. You stood for over 3 hours because you had to stand on the line to get into the line, and then
Yeah.
Jeez. Wait, there was a line to get into the line?
Oh,
There,
man.
there was a
Oh
line
my
to get
God,
into the
what?
line.
This is the ride.
yeah, it was.
This,
Uh,
this is the ride.
It was painful. Well, prior to that, me and my friend Anthony, who I was doing these stupid decisions with, were in line for this game called Dauntless, and that line was an hour. And right after that, we were like, "Hey, let's go to another line and stand in that for a couple more hours."
God damn.
So I did a lot of standing. Just after standing, I did more standing, and it was fantastic.
Was it worth it?
I regretted it.
Was it worth it?
Okay. The whole demo wasn't a vertical slice. It was fun, and I'm still sold on the game, but it starts you off from the beginning. I guess minus an introductory cutscene, or maybe that's how it really just starts. But it drops you off in a temple. You go through some like beginner press this button to do this and get out of here, and then it kind of sets you off with nothing. So you have to like pick up your first weapon, which is like a stick. And that's cool and all, but with 20 minutes, you can't do a lot from the very beginning of the game.
True enough.
Like the direction, there's actually no direction, and that's a cool thing, in that I could have just walked and bypassed a whole bunch of dialogue and like really pretty, I guess, key point locations if I'd wanted to, but I decided I was gonna get the best like experience I could and try this out before it came out, kind of thing. And I went and followed what I had seen in gameplay videos, and it was fun. It was really fun. It felt great. Everything about it. It was reactive. There were some drops in stability, I noticed almost immediately.
Were you
But
playing
it felt
on
good.
the on the gamepad, or were you playing on the TV?
I tried both. On the TV, I noticed there was a lot of dropping.
Whoa.
But on the
Shouldn't
gamepad,
that be the other way though?
I know, right? But on the gamepad, it was super, like, crystal smooth, clear, just
Wait, were you in
amazing.
the same area each time, or did you try out different areas?
I was in what I can only assume a more intensive area in the gamepad mode, because I was like on top of this tower overlooking a whole bunch of stuff. Whereas when I was doing most of my game time on the screen, I was in this small little area just fighting some stuff with not a lot of background to look at and cause hiccups. And it performed better on the gamepad, I think. I just couldn't hear it on the gamepad, so I had to plug it in after a few minutes.
Now, I'm really curious as far as the controls are concerned, because I've been hearing a lot of reports from people saying that the game feels dated, like the way that they're mapping the controls, like jump button, stuff like that. It feels kind of weird. And in terms of like how you control Link, it seems pretty old in that respect. Like, what did it feel like? Did it feel like something smooth, like a game in 2017? Or it felt like this is a game that's been gestating for a while?
I don't want to overstate, like, my feelings on just the way it played, because it was just 20 minutes, and again, I was a bit tired and out of it. But it felt like a game. And I say that by meaning it felt great. Not amazing or groundbreaking, but it really pulled me back into, this is reacting how I think it's going to react. The buttons weren't any weird to me. In fact, I'm used to Nintendo trying to be unique with their unique layout and doing different stuff. It was almost refreshing how, like, just, it was natural to me. I wasn't looking at the button prompts, because where certain stuff was, I'd go and click it and it would do what I thought it did. Compared to some other Nintendo titles, it felt more modern in that sense. I guess the movement, or just the way you attack, slightly different from other Legend of Zelda titles, but it still retains that snappiness. I'd make it more akin to. Did you ever play Demon Souls?
Yeah, of
Not
course.
Dark Souls, but like Demon Souls. It's a bit faster, I think, than Dark Souls. But it has that nice reactive, like punch to combat. And Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild felt like that to me. Obviously not as hardcore, as deliberate with your moveset. it's more lenient, but it was very fun to play. The gameplay was just it was smooth, and I didn't expect something groundbreaking, so it delivered.
All right,
Now
so we
my
got a
question is
couple
like,
of questions
is there any
from
like
chat.
story segments? I don't get the sense of like the story of the game. It kind of seems like you just beat it without like knowing anything. Like, can you like comment on that?
Can you rephrase that again? Sorry.
Like, it sort of seems like it's not a story-intensive game. It sort of just seems like an open field, and there's like not. I don't know,
All
it
right,
kind of seems like an empty world.
Uh, I don't know. Like, I can't say for sure because I didn't get too far in it, but I did get to a point where they introduced. You've played Far Cry 3 or 4 or any of the recent Far Cry titles,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
Okay, you know the lookout towers or the radio towers?
yeah.
I'm assuming there's going to be something similar to that because you go up to like this rock, you pull out your like little data pad thing, and you
It's
input
called
some
a
stuff,
Sheikah
and this
slate,
tower.
sir. It's
That
called a
sounds
Sheikah
like
Okay,
slate.
look,
Oh,
man.
his iPad.
Yeah, you pull out your iPad Sheikah slate, and
Pull out your
it
iPhone.
pulls up this huge tower, and you're already standing on it, so you don't have to scale up it, but you scale down, and it does a little bit of exposition. It's like, over there you can see the castle of Hyrule Castle, and that's the evil demon Ganon. He's regaining his strength, and it shows like you can see the ethereal Ganon pig form kind of flying around in the air, and it's just telling you that he's building up his strength because some sort of prophecy, blah 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 blah, and it didn't feel like it was throwing me into a story so much as I would maybe probably akin it to Wind Waker in
Do
that
you feel
there
like you
was some
sort of have to seek out the story?
yeah, like the story you have like if you want to make like actual progress, you're gonna have to go seek out the story. But you can do your own thing for a good amount of the time. It's not rushing you to the next like set piece. It's guiding you there and pushing you with incentive to get more, better, unique items. Like best example I can give is the hang glider thing. You had to do more quests that I never made it to because of the time limitation involving like the main like push the main guy giving you quest was like, all right, you see this thing I have on me, I'll give it to you, but you got to do some story crap. And I was like, oh sweet, I can't wait to, and then the time was up.
Great.
But no, it seems like the story's gonna be there. It's gonna in fact from the trailer
Yeah, the last
it looks like it's
trailer.
gonna be one of the most interesting like stories in these games I've
Oh yeah.
probably
I mean,
I'm
it
I'm
looks like
excited
it was gonna be
for it.
dramatic, and you got Zelda's huge eyebrows.
Amazing.
This
Hey,
dude
yo.
talking about the eyebrows.
Pause.
Look, I'm just saying what everyone's thinking when they saw the
Those
trailer.
are beautiful
I'm not
eyebrows,
thinking it.
dude.
I
Mm.
I can't blame you, man. I'd protect those eyebrows.
don't do it for them. Do it for her.
Do it for her.
Eyebrows.
Do it for the
So,
brows.
speaking of in the demo, were there any side missions for you can do? Do they exist at all?
I didn't like. I don't think there. And this is like what? When did PAX happen now? Like a week or 2 weeks
Like
ago,
2
3.
weeks
I
ago,
don't
something
remember.
like
Yeah, about 2
Yeah,
weeks.
I'm like, I'm pretty deep into like my college courses right now, so time is kind of wavy to me.
I
But
feel you.
from what I remember, there was no like big prompts that were telling you if something was a side quest. It seemed as if there were like some incentives to go do other things this early in the game, like just exploring lets you locate. Man, I don't remember the names of those little guys with the leaves and the masks.
Oh, the
But yeah.
no, not the Koroks. I think that's what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Koroks. You can find them. Apparently, there's like 700 in the game. I don't remember the number, but there was a ridiculous amount
It's like GTA 4 all
to
over
really
again.
give you experience.
Okay, I have
Um,
the Hyrule Historia, and
Oh, God.
according to the Hyrule Historia, it seems that this one is going to be in. Let me stop.
Yo, ain't the Hyrule because this game?
I thought you were gonna keep going. I was like, yeah, I want to hear this.
No, I
Tie
had
it
a
all
stupid
together.
YouTube video that people really took seriously. Oh, my god, that was
yo,
hilarious.
that video, dude. I still get comments on that shit.
During E3, that was so funny.
God.
Oh my god.
Yeah, well, I don't. I'm sold on it. I'm sold on the game.
I am so...
Not the Switch, though.
Thank you. I was just about to say, I am so excited to play Zelda, and I am definitely going to get Zelda for playing it on the Wii U.
Wii U.
Yeah,
Oh, there you
to
go.
help.
Oh, okay, yeah,
I
I got you.
Yeah.
Like, the Switch is awesome. Like, it feels amazing. It is so light. Like, it was far less heavy than I expected it. Like, I didn't think it was going to be like this
too, man.
hefty thing, but it was
Yeah.
impressively light. It was awesome.
I mean, we have like looking at it though. It's like it's like a mobile console on the go, and I can't fit that thing in my pocket, so I'm gonna have to carry a case around.
If the Switch was smaller or something, I guess, but I don't know. I think
Then you have to
it's
sacrifice
weird
the
'cause
screen
I
size.
only think gamers are going to be taking this out, which is why I think it's going to stay a niche console. Because people, if they're going out, they have their phone. What's the next big device they're going to take? Either their laptop or their iPad. No one's going to take like their phone, their laptop, their
Well,
Switch.
If you get the Master Edition of The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild on the Switch, you get a Sheikah Slate carrying case.
Oh my god!
I'm
Yeah,
actually
but
super
you
salty
can't
I can't get that on the Wii
Oh
U.
god!
Oh.
Great.
So
But
you
the
can
carrying
walk
case
around
is like-
you
Can't
get
use
the
internet
Sheikah
browser.
Slate
Can't use
carrying
internet
case,
browser.
but you can use your phone. Who needs an internet browser?
Yo, who needs features?
How do we know there's an internet browser? They haven't told us that yet.
Why would I need
There's
party
no,
chat?
there's no
I think
internet
it's called
browser
a-
coming on it. It's not going to be
Listen,
shipped with no
It's not-
browsers or
It's
anything.
not going to be there at launch.
What about
it'll be
video
there
options?
Later, but it doesn't matter because who needs internet?
Yeah.
Yo, but real talk though, I remember on.
Wait
the
a
Wii-
second.
Well,
How come they're advertising party chat? You need your phone to do party chat on the Switch, which you're going to charge for, but there's free party chat applications on the iPhone.
Oh,
I mean,
look, man.
And
we're
Nintendo's the
using-
guy who's still doing
Now-
it.
We're using a
Now
free
you're
party
getting
chat
into
thing right
Nintendo's-
now, and there's Discord and there's Skype, but nobody does that anymore.
but that's what I don't understand. I just don't get it.
But they're gonna make you pay
Nintendo
for
is really
something.
outdated, man.
Yeah, hey,
Their business practices go backwards.
They are the grand.
Like, I don't
granddaddies of gaming.
understand it. But they are, and I love them, and I'll respect them. But that doesn't mean I have to agree with their business practices. I don't like that. They're terrible. I will always love their gaming. They got me into gaming, man. But what the hell are they thinking? Like half the time, it doesn't make any sense. Not even from a localization perspective.
The best definition of Nintendo: 1 step forward, 3 steps back.
Just 3?
Mhm.
Well, I mean,
Just
well,
3.
3 is my steps. So you know,
Oh,
I have
okay.
long strides. Jamal.
Okay,
So
3 of your
steps.
steps, 3 of Doug's steps. Okay,
Yeah.
we got it.
Oh,
That
okay.
makes
Alright.
sense. Got you.
Yeah,
Got
I said only 3 steps. But I mean, for me, like I said, like I probably have the least amount of interest in Zelda compared to most people, since I'm preoccupied with the god open world game, The Witcher 3. But Zelda seems cool. I'll probably get it on the Wii U.
You're gonna
I'll
steal your
enjoy it.
brother's Wii U.
Yeah, I'll steal my brother. Like it's like, you know that thing that you got in your closet? It's dusty as all hell. Let me hold that for a week.
The only reason my Wii U has gotten any play is because I've been playing Smash with Doug. Other than
Hey,
that-
I'm looking at another Wii U here. It's pretty dusty. Like, this is a friend's Wii U. He dropped it off. He got the super cool
What?
Zelda one. And, he dropped it off. He was like, oh, we're going to do streaming. Yeah, we're going to do streaming. We're going to start doing Twitch, this and that. And now it's just sitting here. It's a really great dust magnet. You won't believe the dust this collects. And nobody owns a white one.
Damn.
You know what I said? I remember I made a video about the Wii U, and I said it was the best vacuum in the world because it gets all that dust at your house, man.
I wouldn't believe.
Listen, y'all are just Nintendo haters.
Obviously, I hate Nintendo.
Yeah.
They made no games.
Clearly, I hate Nintendo.
Yeah, no game.
I got a lot of Nintendo stuff on my little collection wall back there. Who
I gotta
actually
go start
played-
hiding my Nintendo
Who
shit.
actually bought Tokyo Mirage?
Who actually bought Tokyo Mirage? Nobody, and that game is fucking awesome. Shame on you guys.
I know. I'll admit, I gave it a look. I gave it a look
A
over.
look isn't
and
a buy.
He
You
said-
did not support the developers.
said, I
You
gave
are
it a
part
look.
of the problem.
This man said, I gave it a look.
I'm so-
This
I'm
man
so
said he
sorry.
went to the Wikipedia page. He went to the Wikipedia page.
No.
I gave
No,
it a
well,
look.
okay,
I tried it out.
I saw. I
Guys,
just saw
guys,
one
it's
video.
officially Valentine's Day, which means we would have had Persona 5 if it didn't get delayed.
Valentine's Day. Not Valentine's Day yet for me.
Oh yeah, you're right. We all
Yeah.
we all have an hour because we're all in Texas,
Texas.
except for you right now, Ryan.
Yo, leave this man's alone. I'll be with him
Don't
in
worry.
a few hours.
Give us an hour. We'll hit it. We'll get hit
Give
by
us
it.
like 50 minutes.
So,
We'll be crying
what's
with you,
y'all's
Ryan.
plans for Valentine's Day?
I'm a teacher, and I didn't get candy, so nah.
Yo,
Aw.
I might pick up some candy in the morning and give them something, but I don't care. I'm not gonna be playing Persona 5, which I should have been.
I have a date with an aircraft at 10 a.m. tomorrow because I have a flight back to New York. So I'm gonna be there, and then I have another date with the gym when I get off the plane. So so those are my dates.
That's dedication. Getting off a plane and going straight to the gym. I'll give you that. That's
Yeah, I did that last time. Like, I got off the plane, like 2 hours later, I sent a photo to the group chat. Yo, we about to kill it.
It's like, man, this man, he doesn't play.
I don't play, man.
it's a man.
You got all the rest you needed on the plane, you know?
Hey, thank you. And I got all of my... See, I got my proteins, my carbs, and fats. I ate enough peanuts on the plane. So there you go.
Why did we start talking about gym around this guy? Why?
Yo,
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
about to do 1,000 push-ups
Talk
right now.
about
Let's go. All right, yo. We have some questions right here that I neglected from the chat.
Shame.
So I'm just getting... Well, yo, y'all were talking about Zelda and apparently Ryan and how he's in the future. It's a bad thing, apparently.
Just a great touchy subject.
Someone says, did you get a chance to milk cows in the demo?
No. I was too preoccupied with trying to pick up arrows off the ground that I kept missing because I suck.
Well,
Like,
was there an opportunity to milk said cow?
Oh yeah, did you see him?
Said
I
cows.
didn't see any cows. Like, I was...
No yik yaks.
I was...
Were there
Oh,
cuckoos
man.
around anywhere?
Hey, I ain't trying to milk those.
I ain't talking about milking. What the fuck?
Hey, yo,
I
Jamal.
climbed a couple trees, like, to the top to see if I could.
Oh yeah, how
And,
much climbing did you do?
A good amount. Like, climbing... I hate to talk about it, but you remember Cube World, right?
I
Dead
remember
game.
Cube World. Dead game.
I don't know if anybody here probably remember. It
or
was,
even heard of it.
Yeah, but it has the similar climbing mechanic. You have a stamina bar. I don't know if you can no. There's actually a heavy crafting element in the new Zelda. I don't know if I mentioned that or if anybody knows that.
No.
But it's not crafting in items or weapons as far as I know. But there was a big like tip thing that kept telling me to go collect plants and stuff to make a whole bunch of buffs, like different drinks and food to buff my stamina and all this other stuff. I'm going to assume that's going to be a big part of the game with how much they were really pushing it in like the menus and stuff. Because your stamina bar, you can't do a lot with it or too much. So there might be boss fights you're going to have to climb all over people and then do all types of crazy stuff.
Oh
and you need to have that extended to do that. I'm excited for that, actually. I like preparation in my games. It makes it feel cooler.
You like preparation? Are you Batman?
Yeah,
Oh, get that prep time.
probably.
Get that prep time, you can
Haven't
beat
checked
anybody.
recently.
Right?
Yeah,
Pay your taxes.
Depends how much prep time.
any?
I'm just saying,
Bad
you gotta
reviews
sit
for it.
down. Like, if you've played Let It Die, there's a lot of prep time that goes into that, and I don't have the time for that.
What
Like
you got?
Monster
What you got time for? Oh, Monster Hunter. Oh,
Oh.
I miss that game. Everybody
See,
abandoned me when trying to play Monster Hunter.
Yo, why you looking
You
at
don't
me?
say.
I did not abandon you. I just got preoccupied.
Everybody abandoned
Same
me.
thing.
UG.
What? Did
Yo,
you at
G,
least
man,
high
no,
rank?
Don't even lump me in the category
Yeah.
of old auction.
I got to G rank. But people just.
No, I mean,
Yo,
your buds, they used to get the high rank. I mean, G rank's one thing.
Yo, I bought Monster Hunter
So-
4 on sale, played it for like maybe 2 hours, and never went back to it. And this is crazy because
No.
I used to play Monster Hunter like insane on the PSP. I just didn't.
It's like, yeah, man, we gonna play it. We gonna play it.
We played
I
online
heard
for 2
fun
hours
too.
one day. I
Great.
never opened it up.
All right, so who here's going to be getting the Switch at or around launch?
Yep.
Like, I'm curious.
I'm waiting at least a year because I don't trust buying Nintendo products. in the first year.
I've been burned too many times. I've been a Wii U owner since day one, and what
Like
a great
if
mistake.
It's
the
just-
Switch had that third-party support at launch, and we got like all the listen, if the Switch launched with like a Metroid in a Donkey Kong.
Where are the
F-Zero.
Metroids, man?
See,
No,
What
dude,
you
it's
talking
that
about?
Met.
Don't
it's
you
that
call
Federation
that a
we
Metroid,
got Federation Force,
Come on.
sir. It's another look from a different
Yeah.
pair of
And
eyes,
y'all
sir.
didn't support it, so
And
Nintendo.
so
Did you
Nintendo
see
is not going to
Samus
make
was
another
a
one.
You're
joke?
just a blind fanboy, Doug.
Oh, Samus was a joke there. You did. Oh
You
man.
just call Samus a joke. You hate
Doug,
Nintendo.
Doug
That's
is
why.
Doug is raging.
What's
right
wrong
now.
with you?
Doug is
I was going to
raging.
say. Yo,
What the games were so great.
Metroid
Oh,
Prime
okay,
3.
I'm-
That shit was my shit.
And
I didn't even
Dre,
get that.
you haven't
My
bought
game
it yet?
broke.
Dre, you know what you need to get? You need to get Star Fox Zero. I'm just gonna start sending this dude Dre pictures of Star Fox Zero.
Different angles. Just send him like the North American box art, the European box art.
Man.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Damn right.
Fox's
but
whiskers,
nah,
man.
But that's the thing
man.
with Nintendo. Like you were saying, and how I don't trust their business practices. Star Fox Zero is a prime example of why I don't trust them. It's like, hey, Nintendo, we want a Star Fox game. Please give us a Star Fox game. You want Star Fox? Here you go. Oh, but you want to control it and think that it's going to be an upgrade over Star Fox 64? About that, no. We're going to give you the same story from 64 again, which is the third time. The third time. And, when you want to aim at stuff, let's force you to do a first-person cockpit view where you have to move the freaking gamepad around. We're not going to tell you that you can switch the views and, do it on a TV. But, just give you wonky controls, and then people don't buy it, and we're going to blame you for it not selling well. We're going to blame you.
The Andros fight is literally the worst.
My live stream is still up on my old channel about that fucking mess. Oh my god!
Did y'all buy that game day one?
Oh.
And y'all got the special edition? Y'all bought the special edition?
No, my
God
cousin.
damn.
My cousin bought it and he brought it over, and I did a playthrough in one setting. I'm like, nope.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
But I mean,
So
come on.
bad.
They were just finding a way to utilize the gamepad controls,
Yeah, because
It's such a
they
failing
made the
console,
gamepad.
they don't know how.
They made the gamepad like, hey guys, this is gonna revolutionize gaming. It's gonna revolutionize. I
Could you
promise.
imagine
And they
playing
didn't
Mario
use it.
Kart 8 and tilting with the gamepad to play? Oh my god.
You can.
I would not
You
want to play
can.
that. I would not want to play that.
Don't say that, dude. They're gonna have ideas for the next
Dude,
one.
I could
man.
hardly use the mic on the GameCube.
Yo,
GameCube.
has anyone ever
Yeah,
played
they were the
Smash-
mic game.
Has anyone ever played Smash Bros?
Doshin the Giant.
Has anyone ever played Smash Bros? With the freaking
Yeah.
the Wii remote by itself?
Oh.
Wiimote
that is
Warriors!
disgusting. Oh, yeah,
Hey, look,
these
when you're
guys
at a
like
party,
competitive.
like, there's only one controller option, man. You gotta take what you get.
Oh, the Wii
No,
Remote,
no, you don't.
Nah,
You just
I ain't
walk
doing
away.
that shit. Nope, I will
No,
not.
wait. You're talking about the Wii Classic controller.
Man,
No,
that's
just
got
a
that
Wii
shit
myself,
Here.
man.
This looks like an NES controller with damn.
I remember when they did that, they were like, hey, you can play this with just the... No.
That shit was funny. You got like one button.
Oh yeah, Holla Man, you got it right. Give us more Metroid and Bayonetta, damn it. Yes, and Bayonetta was awesome, but you know what? The problem with Nintendo people, you don't buy the third-party games.
Of course they don't.
Once again, I got Bayonetta 2 when it came out. I got Wonderful 101. I hate it. I got, what's that?
Oh, did you get the two that
Tokyo
package
Mirage?
was with one?
Yes.
Oh, you got it when it came out?
Yeah, I got it when it came out.
Oh, man,
Because I
dude,
support
I love
third parties.
Did you buy? Oh yeah, you did buy Batman Arkham City Armored Edition.
I support third
Oh, you-
parties.
Yo,
You're-
did you get Watch Dogs on the Wii U?
Oh, fuck that. No.
The
Did you get
definitive
Call of Duty?
version.
Call of Duty Ghost.
Yeah, do you Call of Duty?
With
Use
that
those motion
dead-
controls. I
with
hear
that dead
it is
online?
like, wait,
Yo,
That Dead Online? No.
what about Batman Arkham Origins?
Did that come out on Wii U?
It did. $10
Yeah,
cheap
it
for
did.
no multiplayer, which no one played in the first place.
we have an unopened copy of that for the DS. I'm not lying. We have. It's just sitting there.
Open copy of what?
Batman.
No.
Well, unopened
Batman
copy of
Origins.
Batman.
Oh, you mean Blackgate?
Oh man, yes. Which one was it? I can't even remember. Yeah, Blackgate.
Yo,
It's just sitting in there. No one's touched it. No one wants to touch it.
I don't blame him. But to be honest, Rogue Creed in the comments brought up a good point. Y'all really want a new Metroid after Star Fox Zero? That's true. I don't trust
Man,
Nintendo with any of these franchises
Hey,
anymore.
hey guys, you want a cool concept? So, the
No.
top screen
Stop.
is going to be normal, and then you want to use the visor? you have to look down at the other screen and do some other shit that takes you completely out of
That's gonna be the Switch VR
No.
patent that they were talking
No,
about.
you're gonna walk.
Dude,
You're gonna
you gotta
walk using
blow.
TV view, and then you're gonna use the gamepad to aim your cannon.
Oh,
That's gonna be on rails.
Yo, they
No.
did have that stuff talking about the Switch might have VR, and you put the Switch into a thing. I
that
think
sounds so dangerous.
I think that's too heavy. I'm not gonna lie.
No, it hurt.
I think that would be too heavy. I've played the Vive thanks to this man Doug, and I have the PSVR, and you know it's cool, you know, and those are nice and light. And I almost tore up Doug's game room.
Look, it's all good. You're into it. A lot of people like don't get into VR or like Vive immediately. They're just kind of slow and sluggish, and they don't respect their play boundaries. But you were into it immediately. You were moving around. You got that full body experience from the get go. That was cool.
I'm just like, hey, what's that? Oh, that's a speaker. Oh, I can't do that. Okay.
Nope.
But
Oh,
yeah,
man.
I just with the Switch and playing these two different VR headsets, I can't see that. That would be 3 different VRs because I have the Gear VR
Samsung, yeah.
for the Samsung, and that one does make it kind of heavy with the phone in there too. And I just don't like having a Samsung phone close to my eyes.
Oh God, no, not again.
After having the
DJ
Note
Khaled.
7.
Whoa.
Like,
Yo, you want
no.
to speaking of the Note 7? One of my boys, oh, I cannot believe this. Tell me how he put up a post on Facebook. He was just like, "Well, I'm pissed off. Samsung just sent an update and it completely disabled my Note 7, so now I have to go get another phone."
He still had the Note 7?
He still had the Note 7, and he was complaining that Samsung disabled it.
Oh, sorry that they're trying to save your life. All right.
And he's just like,
They don't want to make a new Two-Face. That's it.
CeeLo Green.
Oh my god.
CeeLo Green. That's the birth of fucking Elemental Hero Captain Gold.
But yeah, we have like derailed like crazy.
Yo, but it's all related to
It's-
Nintendo.
It is.
Yo, so, alright.
Yeah.
What game is everybody most looking forward to playing at launch besides Zelda?
You bitch. You know there's nothing there.
Listen, what are you
All
talking
right,
yo,
Super Bomberman R. I will rep Bomberman. So good.
What are you
The only
talking about? We
person
got Ultra Street Fighter 2 Turbo for $50.
Yeah, it has Violent Ken and Evil Ryu.
Wait, it's $50.
Dude, are you kidding me? I want to cut like paper with that scissors game with a friend.
We
That's
got
worth
Snipper
$300.
Clips.
Yeah.
The World of Goo that's been
Snipper
on
clips.
like it's on Steam, it's on
Yeah.
Wii, and that's the one thing. The World of Goo and Little
Binding of
Inferno
Isaac,
and
Binding of
stuff.
Isaac.
I'm like, why are y'all showing all these games that have already been on your systems?
I can play on a cell phone.
I've actually got a friend who's pretty hyped for Binding of Isaac. He
You
was
can,
probably the person who got everyone into it first, and
I
he's
mean-
really hyped for it.
you can get Binding of Isaac right now. I think that's on the Wii U.
Is that on the 3DS yet or not?
Yeah, it's on the 3DS.
Finally.
So it's on all these systems.
I don't know why.
And Binding of Isaac is awesome. I love that game. I put a lot of time into that.
Oh, that's a great game.
It's a weird game. Like the worse you look, the better you are.
Basically, it gets crazy. And honestly, I might just buy this game even not having a Switch, and even though I already have it on PS4, because I want Atlas to do more on Nintendo consoles.
That's
I will-
Atlas?
No. I'm talking about Disgaea 5.
Oh, yeah, I do that, yeah.
So I'll
That's
wait,
nice to play on the go.
Yeah, I'll get that.
Atlas? Yeah. That's Atlas.
Support them and NIS and everything.
No, it's not Atlas. That's NIS. What the hell am I
NIS.
talking about?
Yeah, I said Atlas. I'm stupid.
Like,
NIS. Derp. Anyways, yeah, I just want to support third parties and, not
What about
have
Just Dance? Yo, how would that work on the Switch? I don't get it.
Joy-Cons.
We got HD Rumble, and we got that new
set.
set.
Joy-Cons.
God,
Not
why
just
did I-
one. It's
why
probably
did I-
necessarily
why-
right
Why
hand
did I
now.
even ask?
You got two.
Rumble.
Why did I even ask?
Oh
What
man.
about that 1-2 Switch?
What is it with Nintendo?
Yeah,
Honestly,
one two
I
switch
love-
is
Honestly,
nice.
I want to try it, and me being a teacher, I think that would be cool on like a fun Friday or something. Bring 1-2 Switch in with a good class.
This man Jamal, he gonna bring
With the good
Switch
class.
into school. Nobody's gonna steal that shit.
No, you probably can't do that because it's like too much like a gun.
Oh,
Oh,
that's right. Because you
Yeah,
can disconnect
there
shit.
is one where you're supposed to be shooting.
Yeah, it's true.
yeah.
Mm.
Zero tolerance. Mm.
Yeah, if you bite a freaking
Wait.
Pop-Tart to look like a gun, you can get
Expelled.
suspended. This is a
Dude,
true
when I was in
story.
kindergarten, I brought in like a pop gun to school, like on Halloween, because I was like a cowboy or something, and like a few of the teachers were like, you know, you can't do that, right? And I'm just like in kindergarten, I'm like, what are you talking about?
It's a pop gun with the orange clips on the
was?
street.
Yeah.
I have to tell kids all the time, like, you know,
Obviously, this kid painted his gun red, or orange. See, he was actually trying to like shoot up a school.
yeah. I try to tell
Man,
kids
he's
all the
pretty good.
time,
He's
like they
pretty
sit
good.
there making hand gestures. with
5-year-olds go
guns.
hard.
Literally, we're not supposed to let them even do a
Yeah.
hand gesture with a gun. Like,
I-
guys,
I did that in elementary school, and I got in so much trouble and never knew why. You just finger
dang,
guns,
it's
finger banging.
so stupid.
Okay.
Oh,
You know, I do gotta give Nintendo something on the
Laser
Switch though.
guns.
Their marketing has been pretty decent. Like they've actually hit mainstream like audiences with like their commercials and stuff like that.
true.
Because
I don't
with
know.
the Wii
It
U,
kind of feels like they're
like-
just repeating, like, their past marketing. I mean, what are they advertising? Oh, you can take the Switch anywhere.
okay,
let's do
and
it on the
I
toilet.
don't mean like the marketing's different. I mean they're actually hitting mainstream marketing. Like with the Wii U, we had a friend over at Doug's one time, and we were talking about the Wii, and we pulled out the Wii U, and he asked what that was. That's fine, I get it. And we told him the Wii U, and he said, "What is that like an add-on for the Wii?"
Yep.
Like the marketing for the Wii U was so horrendous. Like,
Oh God. Yeah.
damn, it was
Yeah, I
bad.
had a friend come over when Mario Kart 8 came out, and he's like, "Oh, is this a new Nintendo console or something?"
Yeah. Like,
Or something.
but you talk to people about the Switch, they know what that is already for the most part.
Well,
It's just
yeah.
whether or not they're gonna buy it. That they have competition with what is it, for $280 you can get a PS4 with a game. Like that already beats the Switch at its $300 plus 60
Well,
for
on Black Friday, Amazon had a PS4 with Uncharted 4 for $212.
See, like,
Jesus Christ.
damn.
They killed for that.
Somebody in comments says Nintendo was always mainstream. You are correct. They were mainstream, and they haven't really been mainstream since they trailed off since the N64
is when they
because
started
they chose to stick with cartridges when everybody moved on to discs where they could hold more content, and they lost heavy hitters like Final Fantasy and stuff like that. So after that, that's when they started to have the problems with their third parties, and that's when they started to fall into obscurity. A lot of people will be like, Nintendo was never obscure. They've always had the Mario, the Zelda, the Donkey Kong, the Metroids, which they don't support anymore, and stuff like that. But people just need to understand that they need to have the third parties to keep them rolling in between their big releases. Because
100%.
without that, it's just like, what's the point? And that's why Nintendo people need to buy freaking third parties.
I mean,
Where you
look
at?
at PS4. Imagine if PS4 only had first-party games. There'd literally be nothing.
It would be
There'd be
garbage.
Except
like
Uncharted
4
4.
games a
Yeah,
year.
PS4 is a game, right?
It would be garbage. It would be absolute garbage.
It would have been Killzone and Knack until Bloodborne until like Uncharted 4.
And like I remember when the Wii U came out, they were saying,
Drive Club.
Oh, shut up.
PS Plus edition.
I remember when they were talking about the Wii U, and Reggie was like, the Wii U is gonna have all your best Nintendo experiences and the best from all your third party. I was like, do y'all remember that interview? Because he said that. Those were his words. I'm like, no, Reggie, you lied. You lied because there's
I
nothing.
remember being hyped for the Wii U, man.
I
Like I remember
was,
they were
man.
showing off.
Oh yeah, this dude Jamal.
The
I
Black
remember.
Ops.
He was like, "Yeah, man, I'm going to the midnight launch at Walmart," and I'm just like, okay.
Yeah, I went to because I didn't pre-order it, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go get a Wii U. I'm gonna see if I can go over to Walmart and get it. And I think I was standing in line. I was like, not that many people there. So I got it. I got it the first day it came out, and I was gonna say you probably just turned on my Xbox, but
Nah.
it's not even hooked up. So
Yo, these Xbox One triggers are low key weird.
yeah. But yeah, I just Nintendo, please don't let me down again, please, please.
I mean, like you've heard with what it's like. It's not shipping with any video programs, right? So it's not gonna
I
have
actually
Hulu,
didn't hear
Netflix, or
about
YouTube.
I mean, it
Yeah,
just,
it's not coming with anything like that.
No,
It's
my
not-
thing
it's
is,
not gonna
like,
have an internet
I
browser?
still maintain this
Like,
belief.
what the
I've maintained this belief ever since because they didn't even announce the NX. They leaked that shit themselves. They're like, oh, wait, we actually have a new console coming up. I low-key think they started development on the Switch, like, 2.5 years ago. Because there's no way this has been in R&D for this long, and it's launching in a broken state with no functioning online system to the fall, no video streaming services, nothing. Like, I low-key think they started developing this thing, like, early 2014.
I'm surprised they didn't give themselves more time.
I think that it has been in development longer, because this is classic Nintendo business practices. As much as I love them to death, I mean, they've never really been on the forefront of like modern software. Like they're fantastic with their hardware. I mean, you cannot argue with what the Wii did, right? With its motion controls. I mean, you had Xbox and Sony trying to like
the
mimic.
motion controls. Most games, even Nintendo games, stopped supporting them towards the end. Zelda Skyward Sword was the last game that was like great.
But the sales for the Wii were through the roof. It sold so immensely well compared to every other console of that generation, and even their previous generations.
Did, but the Wii died in 2010 after it released its heavy hitters, and then Xbox and PlayStation were still going until 2013. So I mean, the Wii, here's the thing I always tell the people: if you look at Nintendo, they've been on a downward slope ever since the N64. They've been selling less systems. The only anomaly is the Wii because of the motion control gimmick. But if you look at the sales of the Wii and how they tapered off, sharp decline, and it kept selling less. And Jamal, your dog is whining.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you look at the Wii U, selling like, 13 million, it's right back at that decline of Nintendo sales systems. So everything is the same. It's just that they don't have the casual market.
Well, like, even back then, right, with like the 64, that they pioneered rumble like controls, like, which is now like an industry standard. You know, if a game has anything in it, you can almost be for certain when you shoot or hit something, you're gonna feel your remote vibrate. Like they've done a lot of fantastic things in regards to their hardware division stuff, but their software is just always leagues behind. And I don't know if that's, I mean, it can't be just a thing with like Japanese culture, right? Because I mean, the reason they're even moving towards the handheld like thing in the to begin with is because of Japanese culture. But why is their software compared to Sony's so damn terrible? It's a joke. Like it's like this. Sad.
The reason why Sony and they had to adapt because they had Microsoft as their competition. If you looked at the PS3. And the way Sony was launching that system, they were very arrogant. They thought that they were on the top of the world, that people are going to buy this $600 system, which literally the PlayStation Store, when it launched, it was a web browser. It wasn't even its own thing. And it took them an entire generation to fix the PlayStation 3. And then if you look at the PS4, it's more akin to what the Xbox 360 was software-wise. You streamline it, make it easy for everybody across the board. American gamers, European gamers, Japanese, what have you. Nintendo's really just been in their own bubble, avoiding everything because, hey, we're not Sony, we're not Microsoft, we're Nintendo, we're our own. So even if you disagree with what we're doing, you know you want to play Zelda, and this is the only place you can play it. So if they didn't have the direct competition, then yeah.
Was that Steve Killer 952? Brings up, he said, to be fair, third-party, short-handed Wii U owners. I will agree with you, and at the same time, I will disagree. Stuff like, I think, the Sniper game that came out, and a lot of the games, Sniper Elite, I think that was on there.
On the Wii U?
Yeah.
On the Wii U?
There was something.
Oh, he's talking Sniper Elite V2.
Yeah, there was,
wow.
Yeah, Wii U had third-party games that were gimped, but when you think about it, a lot of these games were looking for robust online systems that, you know, you could actually invite people and lots of different things like that, that the system had an online infrastructure that worked. The Wii U doesn't have that. So, and at the same time, it goes back to what I was saying with Nintendo people not buying third-party products. So why are you going to make something that is full-fledged, big budget and everything for Nintendo when Nintendo fans generally like, oh, it's not Nintendo, it's not Mario, I don't want it. You know, what's the point when it's not going to sell? They throw things out there to try and see if people will buy it, and then it doesn't sell. because it's
I think it's because they appeal more to their hardcore, or they're not hardcore, but their dedicated fan base more
and
than anything.
this is true. I agree.
And
with
that's the reason why. It's because they are there for the Nintendo games.
Mhm.
Like, and I don't know if this is actually gonna make sense or come together, but I was thinking about this for a little bit. Look at, for example, Dark Souls 1, right? I would call that at least at first, maybe for even a year after its launch, it was kind of it was heard about and talked about, but not a lot of people played it.
Mhm.
But because of the large user base of casual gamers on the PS3 and 360 who heard about it through this hardcore player base, come launch of Dark Souls 2, it hit big, right? Dark Souls 3 has sold immensely well.
Oh yeah.
It's now this big franchise where people, I mean, look at the Soulsborne game that's now a thing on the PS4. You have to have a casual user base big enough to be attracted to what the hardcore user base is interested in, right? And Nintendo really only has their hardcore user base. They don't really have a big casual user base whatsoever. And that's mostly due to their inept online systems in regards to connectivity. And it's also a big thing is, why would I want to buy like a Wii U when I already have like 10 friends who can hop on at like any time that they have free time, easily connect to each other, talk, and play a game without an issue of friend codes or this weird sort of
Friend
archaic
codes.
system,
Friend codes.
I
right?
haven't heard that.
God, friend codes.
Yeah, like, wasn't that an amazing decision? Like, what the
You gotta
hell?
protect the kids.
And the fact that it was a two-way thing, like, oh, it's not just enough for me to add you have to add me too. Oh.
I feel like all those decisions were like based on like watching one of those internet safety videos you saw in middle school in the early 2000s. It's like
Hey.
kids are getting molested left and right.
I'll tell
The
you
internet
this.
is not safe.
I used to teach elementary,
yeah.
and they still play them now.
Doug should know more about this, but there was something with a drawing app on the
Yeah.
DS that had to get deleted.
Oh yeah.
Was that
I
a
forget the name of those.
No, that was
Footnote?
This was
Swap Note.
Swap, yeah.
And yeah, there was
There
a
was a
girl who
people that
was
used to-
talking to some people on SwapNote that they met on a forum, I think, and then she ended up getting raped or something.
Whoa! I didn't know it went that far. I thought he sent like lewd shit.
No, so they met up at a hotel, and
How old was this girl?
I don't remember.
Jesus.
Some real shift stuff,
But the thing
and
about
when it
it
came
is-
out,
That's not Nintendo's
The
fault.
thing about it, that's not Nintendo's fault. That was done outside
It
of
isn't.
Nintendo. They had to go
But
and
they have
trade.
this
This is
brand
one-
image, They have this
Yeah.
image of being the kid-friendly, easily accessible kind of company.
Picto chat. Oh,
Which
Picto
is
chat.
actually,
But it was
if
fun.
you've noticed in
Okay.
Switch marketing, they're trying to appeal to a young adult crowd
Yeah.
rather than like kid stuff. Like they showed all those people on the roof playing, and hey Becky, did you bring the Switch? Oh, you know it. Here's your Joy-Con. Like
But-
Let me
they're
see
really
the
trying to
little
appeal.
party and pull out
Dude,
the
I'm
Switch.
just remembering like one of the videos like that I watched in middle school, and like the kid tried to hide from the kid was getting chased by an adult in the car, and like the kid ran to a building, and like the adult drove the car through the building.
Wait,
What?
I hate when that happens. That's the worst.
Dude,
Yo, that is.
he was in hot
intense.
pursuit.
Is that what happens when you talk to strangers online? They drive into buildings to come after
Yeah.
you.
Oh my god.
Soccer girl 22. Don't talk
Yo.
to soccer girl.
Wow.
That is. I have to find that video.
That
That
is.
sounds incredible. Actually, I want to watch
It
that.
was so
That's
good.
hilarious.
Because the kid, he's like talking to the adult in the car, and then he has a flashback to his computer class, and then he's like, "Don't talk to strangers," and then he like connects the dots, and he's like, "Oh God, this is."
Oh, kill me, yo! Wow, I cannot.
I tried to
seen,
find-
I've seen videos, but
That sounds
I
hilarious.
tried to find the video since middle school, and I just couldn't find it.
Are you sure this is actually something that happened, or did you just watch it and then, exaggerate it in your mind?
that sounds amazing.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, no, dude, he ran into a middle school, and the doors were open, and like the adult like drove into the middle school.
So he crashed into a building, or was it like legit drove down the hallway in the car?
No, he like drove up to the door into the school, and they didn't crash into it, but he like drove into it and like got out of the car like inside the school, like parked the car in the school.
What?
Ridiculous, man.
Talk about valet
You
service.
gotta get him some.
Oof.
Curbside parking.
Gotta be careful.
You know what they say, so don't talk to strangers online, kid. Especially
So, how y'all feeling about this HD Rumble?
Yo, milking cows.
I want to see what cool stuff they can do with it because like I said, the technology of the Switch seems cool, and if they utilize what they've done, unlike the Wii U, I really think that they can get some cool stuff done and get some nice experiences.
HD Rumble? What is that?
Alright, I gotta ask you a question. You own a 3DS, right?
Yes, I do.
A 3DS? When's the last time you used 3D on it?
Every now and then I'm like, hey, I wonder how this looks. Oh, that's cool. And I turn it back off.
3D. Oh, God.
Like, I remember watching this one discussion, right, in which this guy was talking about Nintendo's gimmicks, and one of the points he made, I think is fantastic, and it's their gimmicks are cool and they're neat, but they push them, and they're not taken well usually. I mean, I don't like it when I have to aim using my gamepad or other
Zero.
crap. Yeah. And then for the rest of the system's life, you're paying for that, gimmick, right?
Yep.
It's cost money to develop, it costs money to manufacture, and it inflates the price for something you're never gonna use,
Yep.
at least realistically often.
Yeah.
I feel similarly to this whole bullshit with the HD Rumble. It's cool, it's awesome, but it could have been cheaper. It could have been a cheaper system.
Nah, $80. It's great.
Nah, my whole thing is, unlike 3D and all that stuff, I think HD Rumble is something you'll be able to use on the daily just because it's Rumble, you know? My main issue is that they're saying that the reason why these accessories are so expensive is because of this HD Rumble, and I refuse
Look, we don't
to
care
believe
that much.
Because Microsoft put like however many billions something dollars into building the new Xbox controller with this new vibration trigger haptic feedback, and that shit is still $60. So I don't see why.
You know what would
Nintendo
be
has
cool?
to do that.
If like the base Switch came without it, and it'd be like $250, and if you wanted to get Joy-Cons that had HD Rumble down the line, you could.
But they want people to be able to play 2 players out of the box, man. And if you didn't have
No,
the
but I'm like,
Joy-Cons, you can't play with the...
No, but like the Joy-Cons without the HD like feedback, if that's what's
gotcha,
jacking up the
gotcha.
price.
I
It's
gotta
like the-
experience that.
You also
How
know
much would you be paying
that,
for those? Like,
and I don't know if this has been debunked, but the Nintendo Switch doesn't come with a charging Joy-Con grip.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah,
$30.
it doesn't. So you gotta buy that, $30.
So, $300, $30 for that, and $60 for a game. Almost, 400 with tax, right?
or 50. Could be 50. What if you want Bomberman?
Yeah.
Yes, man. Bomberman to the day he die, man.
Yeah.
You're at
All
like
I want a
400 on
Bomberman
launch,
game,
man.
So
Like,
it's 300.
And you're already so far into this current gen.
So wait, so you gotta
Like,
just charge
who are they
the
appealing
Joy-Con
to?
grips with the USB Type-C cable, I assume?
I guess.
I think
Or the
so.
dock?
I'm not entirely sure. Like, I don't know. I think maybe you just charge it by having it on the pad while it's charging.
I hope.
Maybe. I don't know.
Because if
Yeah,
not,
yeah.
then-
Think about it, I don't know.
I guess.
again, it's something else we don't know, and the system launches in like 2 weeks.
I mean, when the 3DS the new 3DS came out, you didn't get a charger with it.
A new 3DS, or is this a new old 3DS?
No,
a used
no,
new
remember
3DS?
the-
A new.
Yeah, remember when they
Seven
rebranded
years,
the
dude.
3DS as the N3DS because it came with the C-stick in it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Either that or you got the.
I did the trade-in thing for my old 3DS, and I didn't realize it didn't come with a charger.
Oh, damn.
I had to buy a
Yeah.
charger.
Yeah.
Doesn't the
I
new
don't know.
3DS use a different charger than the regular one?
No.
No, I use
It's
the
the same one.
Okay.
I know. I have it.
Because I
But
never.
if they didn't, oh my god.
I wouldn't.
We're
put
gonna have to
it
buy chargers for the Switch.
past-
Well,
That's just
That's
depressing,
crazy.
though, man. Like, and so if they only give you one USB Type-C cable,
It's like
sight, that means you got to charge
Alright.
the Switch separately from charging the Joy-Cons, and one Joy-Con at a time, and it's like, man.
Who's their audience? Like, who is Nintendo's audience for the Switch?
don't know.
Nintendo drones. That's what I call them.
That's what I'm confused about.
Oh, yeah,
because
the
obviously
10-year-olds.
it's not the
The
core. thing,
Nintendo-year-olds. That's right.
Yo, in a 10-year-old, I'm weak. I don't know, man. It's like throwing spaghetti at the wall and seeing what sticks and who wants to eat it when it falls to the floor. That's what I think.
Like, I've talked about this a lot with my friend Anthony because he's a big supporter of it. He already has it, pre-ordered and everything.
Is he
And-
ready online?
To me, there's no audience. Like, it's too late for an audience.
It is, yes.
Like, at Christmas 2017, the kids who don't have current gen consoles are gonna be talking to their friends from school, middle school, elementary or high school, or college even, right? And they're gonna be talking about what's on the PS4, what's on the Xbox One, and why are they gonna choose the damn?
That's a good question.
Right. Why are they gonna choose the damn Switch over an already established user base they know they could play with efficiently online, right? Like, And even
get
then-
your phone app, man. Get your phone app.
oh yeah, I'm hating on Nintendo. I forget.
What if I got a Nintendo phone, dude? I'm
there's
not
no
Windows
Yo,
phone.
audience
Nintendo
for-
phones.
Yeah, no Windows phone. Oh please, Nintendo, don't do
They
that.
partner with Nokia.
Oh yeah. Let's say
Ah.
a prayer for this dude, Doug. He does have a Windows phone.
Wait, what?
Yes.
The free upgrade.
What, you have a Windows
I ain't
phone?
got no.
It's a free upgrade.
Yeah, ain't got no. Ain't got no. Pokemon Go.
It looks slick,
know.
at least.
Yeah,
It doesn't look like a
Wait,
bad
wait,
phone.
which
It's
Windows
just-
phone
it's
you
a
have?
bad
It's just a simple Nokia. I don't know the actual name of it
Oh, yeah.
because
You
I
don't
don't
give a
care
shit
for it
enough
that
time.
hard.
Lumia something.
Lumia, there you go. Lumia something.
We know
Suffering.
It's got to be on the back somewhere.
It's the Lumia something. There you go.
Lumia numbers.
That's how much I care about it. All right, let's see here.
Yeah, I
So,
feel
are
you.
y'all ever gonna get the Switch?
I might down the line.
I'm-
If I see
Yeah, maybe.
good stuff, if I see things that I want to play, sure. But I'm not getting it for Zelda. Everybody's, oh, the Switch is going to be great, but Zelda though. No, I'm
Right,
not calling
yeah.
for Nintendo's tomfoolery of, oh, you want a special edition of Zelda? You gotta get it on the Switch. No, fuck you. I don't want that. I'm getting it on my Wii U because that's what the game was made for anyway.
And to be
Remember when it
honest,
was called Zelda Wii U?
Yep.
Yo, remember? It's just sad that the Wii U couldn't get an exclusive Zelda game.
Your first console not to have one, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
They
Damn.
got the Wii U emulator out there now.
It got,
That's
well,
how much they abandoned it.
Well,
Even
sir,
the
they got-
DS had a exclusive.
Sir, they had HD remaster, sir.
That's not an
Oh
exclusive.
yeah,
Okay.
oh
Well,
yeah.
the remaster is exclusive to the Wii U, sir.
Oh my god.
Oh,
well,
that's-
technically it is an exclusive because each of those had new content, so it's a different game.
Nintendo haters blown the fuck out.
And
Nintendo's turning
wait.
things around.
Twilight Princess, if you got it with the amiibo, had that the dungeon.
Nintendo's turning things around. Nah, but I mean, I want to
Dude.
get the Switch down the road, if only because, you know, I love my Vita. I'm a big proponent of handheld gaming, especially, you know, when I'm on break at work. And I would
Yeah.
love the idea of taking a game like Zelda and playing it on my lunch break, you know, albeit with that 2-hour battery. But,
Right.
3 to 6
Plenty of time for the lunch
hours,
break.
sir.
well, we
Come
turn
on.
down all the settings, turn down Wi-Fi, put things on 240p.
Oh, it's zero brightness.
Airplane mode, zero
You're gonna,
brightness.
you're gonna have to go dig up your Game Boy Color lighting thing so it's on zero brightness.
Bad. Oh my god, the worm light, man. I used to play that shit when I was doing Pokemon. Oh my god.
The car ride.
Yo. The magnifying glass with the light on it.
Oh, wow. You see, I was never that privileged to have all those accessories. So I just had the regular Game Boy, right? So y'all had all these cool things, and then when the Game Boy Advance came out, by the time that I wanted a Game Boy Advance, they already fixed all that shit. So I had the Game Boy Advance SP.
Man, I remember my brother had the Game Boy Advance. We were trying like, oh, how do we play it? I can't see. Had to like hold this shit at the best angle.
Yup.
Oh my god. that
I
was
had
so
the
bad.
SP, that SP with the backlight. Woo!
The SP was so good. I still have mine.
SP was the shit.
The SP was a game changer.
Yeah,
it
the
was.
backlight. That was so impressive when it first came out.
Yo,
Yo, what you know
what's
about
back-
that Game Boy Micro?
Yo, I was about to say that. Yo,
Wait.
did anyone even have a Game Boy Micro?
I didn't.
It was,
I
oh,
wanted
it was
one.
a thing.
Yeah.
They're expensive now, from what I hear.
That was a thing.
That's like that's like the PSP Go. Who owns that?
Oh,
I do.
gotta
I
be
do.
That is a
Ah!
thing.
I own one.
The all
I
digital
lost it,
future
and then
in
the battery was
2009.
dead.
All digital future.
Download only system.
Oh, God.
You know,
that was-
I've heard it's an amazing
was a future,
emulation
dude.
machine, though.
Oh, I
Like
bet.
that, it's really
Oh
fun.
yeah, people be hacking them
'Cause it's
shits,
so damn
and then
tiny.
It's really good because you don't gotta. It's small. You can just fit in your pocket, but you know.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Mm-mm.
I might do that with the one I have in my closet.
Oh, there you go. Yo, but so yeah, if the Switch down the road, okay, here's the thing. People saying that the Switch is gonna fail harder than the Wii U. I don't expect that, only because if they're not gonna come out with a 3DS successor anytime soon, things are gonna move over to the Switch, and you know what that means.
Pokemon.
Yeah, and you're gonna have a Pokemon game on there, and you're gonna have all the other Japanese RPGs that aren't on PS4. So, I think it'll do better in that respect, and it'll get some games. But as a whole, I'm just gonna wait a year or so. But the thing is, I'm glad it's $300, because that way when it goes on sale, it'll be cheap. Well, it's a Nintendo console, so they don't go on sale. Never
Nintendo
mind.
going on sale? What?
No,
They don't lower their prices. What are you saying?
not at all, fam.
Could be worse. Call of Duty games are still going strong.
Oh God, yo.
Oh yeah,
Yo, but
that's
I
stupid.
think it's about time that we wrap up this stream, gentlemen. Unless y'all got any
Alright.
final thoughts, because this will be the last Hunt the Truth we do until the Switch launches.
Last thought, I'm gonna probably end up emulating that thing on PC.
Oh yeah, you did say something.
Breath of the
about
Wild.
Hey, yo.
Yep, there's that Wii U emulator is going pretty
The
strong.
Steam
Oh, word? They actually got it working?
rolling. Yeah, they
Amazing.
already upgraded the graphics on Mario Kart 8.
Oh,
So
damn.
it's 60 FPS, 1080p with anti-aliasing.
Already?
So, come
Yeah.
Breath of the Wild, I don't think there's gonna be a better alternative.
Yo, you about to
might
play
have-
that thing in 4K.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
dude,
shit.
I'm ready.
I told you, man.
I ain't gotta deal with no console stuttering, dude.
The San Antonio crew, they doing it big.
Yo,
man.
I'm about to get that Wii U emulator. Shoot.
Hell yeah,
on,
man. That's it. That's my last thought.
All
I
right,
just
cool.
wanted to say that.
Doug, last words.
I really want a new Metroid so bad that I'm willing to wait until one comes out. And if
Hey,
it doesn't,
good man.
You ain't getting the Switch.
yeah, right?
Yo, that.
I really want a new Metroid. It's great. I love the gameplay, the pacing on it. It always felt so interesting. The universe, the music. Oh man, the music was so great.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
I can't give that game enough praise. I can't articulate myself well enough to give that game the praise it deserves.
Which
the
Metroid's your
series.
favorite?
Why you do
I
that?
I like no.
That's good.
One was great.
There's only
Two?
two right options in this situation.
All right. 3 was fantastic, but my copy broke halfway through, so I never got to finish it.
Damn, are you
3's
serious?
probably where I'm looking at. Yes,
Oh wow,
it's really sad.
Three was really good.
2 was fantastic till you had to start. I guess you got the light suit, so you didn't have to be afraid to go into the darkness anymore. But then the game's like, hey, why don't you go look around for these dark ink keys and stuff? Go explore the entire world and let us know when you get those. So it was like in Wind Waker when you had to get those to get the treasure maps going.
Oh yeah.
Just could not do it. That killed me. But other than that, I love the game. And 1, I have to replay it, but I remember I loved that place, especially going around the
This man loves
Fringe
it so
Drifts, I
much,
think.
He called it a place and not a game. This is an experience that he
It
just got
is.
into. Man.
Well, that was like one of Nintendo's first remasters when they put it on the Wii. So
Yeah.
is that serious business?
So great.
Yeah, facts.
And
Ryan.
Skyrim on the Switch.
Oh yeah, you got
Oh,
Skyrim on this
yeah.
Switch.
Okay.
Yeah.
All I'm gonna say about the Skyrim on the Switch, I don't want to take this out too long, so we're trying to end.
Gross.
People, like my friend Chris here, like to get mad, not really mad, be like, oh, everyone's excited over a 6-year-old game. Okay, I've bought the game twice. I had it on the Xbox 360, now I have it on the PS4. Skyrim's great. It's awesome.
It's a good
I'm not going to
game.
get it on Wii U. I mean, sorry, Switch. Wii U.
Same thing.
But, yeah, basically. But my thing is, I hope that people who haven't played it actually buy it, because this is Bethesda's first time working with Nintendo. So if it sells well, things that come in the future can actually be on the Switch. If it doesn't sell, Well, they're gonna be like, well, we tried you guys, Nintendo. We said if it didn't work out, we're gonna just say fuck you like everybody else. So
I'm confused. It's a 6-year-old game, and that game could barely run on PS3 and 360. So how in the world is this gonna be running on the Switch?
I think it's
Spell it
telling that they didn't bring Fallout 4.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
And Fallout 4 is the newer game. They had to go and dig up their old version of Skyrim for that.
it's probably the upgraded version that's on PS4, sir.
Well, it didn't have special edition in the title. It's Skyrim Switch edition.
So it's gonna be special.
As in, switch to a different platform to get
Yeah.
a stable 20 frames.
Oh god.
I've got to see. Yeah, I got to see how it runs. I
Yo,
just need
I'm
to.
so excited. But I saw that that little scissor reel thing, and I saw those graphics, and I was kind of scared.
That frame rate.
All right,
But yeah,
Ryan,
closing.
that's gonna be a consistent thing with the Switch. That frame rate.
Yeah.
Well, we didn't have the chance to talk about 2.8, but the TLDR is it's fun. It's
Oh,
not
yeah.
worth $60,
Yep.
but it's fun.
Agreed.
Oh yeah, fantastic tech demo playing with Aqua. Pretty great.
Yep.
The movie was really disappointing.
Haven't seen it yet.
It was interesting. I like
If you had more time,
watching the
go watch
movie,
it tonight.
but it was
That bullshit. Man,
I mean, it was only an hour.
Masquerade. I'm sorry, Ryan.
literally the only part of the movie that's important is the last 10 minutes, and like
Setting up for the Keyblade War.
no, it's just like asking. It's just like it doesn't really answer anything, and it just like sets up more questions.
You
And I
know,
feel like
that's
if it was this,
Kingdom Hearts.
I've heard that there's
Yeah.
no questions answered and it leaves more questions open.
so it basically it tells you one thing about this one detail that's like sort of cool. I don't really want to spoil it. It's kind of hard to talk about without spoiling it. But then like it just like raises like a few big questions. Like okay, well, thanks.
Sounds like a Kingdom Hearts.
And the
game.
first 40 minutes is like that was cool and all, but like I didn't need to watch it. And it's like it didn't like supplement playing the iPhone game. It's like you have to do both. I'm not playing the iPhone
So
game.
I'm confused. Is this like a cutscene theater, or is it legit structured as a movie?
It's a movie.
It's a movie.
Yeah,
Because
you
there
said-
are
wow,
no
you said
cutscenes
Alex-
on the...
Yeah, I know. So they made it. So it's an actual movie with like intros and credits and character development.
I mean, I wouldn't go that far.
All right.
I guess you just have to wait for those questions to get answered when you're playing
Kingdom Hearts 3 and
There was no
Oh,
trophies for it either.
okay.
30.
I posted this on Facebook. I know that some of y'all don't use it all that often. Kingdom Hearts came out when I was 15 years old. 15.
Yes, sir.
I'll do you one better.
Oh, wait. But I am now 30 years old, and Kingdom Hearts 3 is not out.
How does it make you feel?
My beard is going gray. And
Oh,
Kingdom,
stat.
and Kingdom Hearts 3 is
Oh,
not
so
out.
you about to become like Zemnis.
I guess so, man.
You about to cosplay him. Now you can cosplay what's
Don't
his
even
name? Zigbar. You got like
I hated that fucker. Oh my god.
you really shouldn't have
such a
betrayed
dick.
us, Jamal.
Zigbar.
Look, man, it's just threes. It's just threes. I mean, you got Half-Life 3 also.
Left 4 Dead 3.
Yo, can we get a Left 4 Dead 3?
No.
You know he can't count the 3.
What are they doing? Approving some fluke ass games on Greenlight?
Probably.
There's some pretty bad games. I've seen some refund disasters.
What happened to Valve? Like the past 3 years have been horrible.
What happened to the Valve box? Did that ever come out?
The Steam box?
A Steam box?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was,
Steam
a,
box,
it was a
okay.
disaster.
Oh, okay. I thought the Valve
Microtransactions
box.
are too profitable. They make so much money as it is. They don't need to make games no more.
Dude, look at TF2. I'm surprised so many people are ready to spend
No.
money for virtual hats.
My student
Are you
was
really
asking me about
that surprised,
TF2 today.
People, I thought,
you know,
I thought,
at first I
Overwatch
was.
the
Now,
new
no.
king in town.
I would think so. Overwatch is great.
It's all about them loot boxes.
Yeah, lunch. They're called.
Now, I have
Wow.
some-
They're called lunch boxes. I told you this.
Oh god.
I guess my final thoughts.
Yeah.
I want the Switch when it shows that it's worth my money. I have been a Nintendo fan primarily, and I've always got Nintendo stuff first until the Wii, and then I was like, you know what, we gonna have to change things up a little bit. But you know, I want them to succeed. I want Nintendo to find new breath and revitalize their franchises and revitalize themselves. But I just
To be fair, Zelda looks like they're actually trying to do something different.
yeah, Zelda they are trying to do something different.
Very ambitious.
And Mario's in New York City now, so it's not
Yeah.
different.
Mario's in New York.
Just get him his
Still
tips.
got Mario hype though.
Get Mario.
Yeah,
his
he's
tips.
Mario.
Wait a minute, I'm confused. So that means Mario's not a human then?
Yeah, because
No, he's just a freak of nature, dude.
He's an alien.
Wow.
No, he's an
a
Italian.
character.
He's an Italian alien.
He's not even an alien.
Wait
He's
a
Italian.
minute. Wait a minute.
Oh man, this raises a lot of questions.
It does.
Uh-oh.
Wait,
Trump-
if he
Trump
takes a
would not
mushroom,
be
would he be a
happy.
normal human
He's
then?
an illegal.
Trump he's an illegal. He's gonna say build that wall for the Mushroom Kingdom.
Yo, why do you think the Switch accessory is so expensive? You gotta build that wall.
Oh, those taxations, dude.
It's a fucking 40% import tax.
Oh my god, what happened to us? What happened to the stream?
I have no idea, but someone says it's a game theory time.
Oh.
Ah.
Yeah.
Oh. Valve can't count to 3, but they can count their money. on
Everyone made fun of
microtransactions.
Sonic Adventure 1 for him
Yeah,
being the
that's
same with
facts.
people, and all of a sudden Mario's doing the same thing.
Oh yeah, Mario's pulling a Sonic 06.
The Sonic Adventure, dude, it
Sonic
looterally looks like the
Adventure, yeah.
people from Sonic Adventure 1.
Oh,
It's
You
like,
know what?
it's
It
like,
actually does. Ugh. Anything else, Mr. NeoGameSpark?
Nah, because I know we're gonna get sidetracked to hell and back. So that's everything. Alright, everyone, we out.
All right.